Alright, y'all. I'm gonna be doing a little backtesting video for you guys and just kind of show y'all my thought process while, going into the market every day and just kind of, bringing y'all along in a little backtesting session. So yeah, so every day I backtest 2 weeks of data, every day for 2 weeks, but I'll probably do like a month. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so starting off, I picked July 1st of 2025, which has a random month, and yeah, we'll get into it. So, starting off right here on the 4 hour, we have all time highs right here. All time highs, and we also have this 4 hour high. We're looking pretty bullish. We retraced, made some moves up. Now we're retracing again. We can see if we want to, react off any imbalances and move higher. But to target lower, we can come fill this gap right here, but I probably would want to see this get targeted if we were bearish for the day. But yeah, we just inverse this 15-minute, so we'll see what we do off market open. Chopping a little bit. Now we're moving lower. Okay. No entries yet. Oh, it's pretty far from the draw still. Choppy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no entries to that draw. I didn't like it. Yeah. Alright. I would be off by now, so that is day one. Just bad price action. There's no reason to trade that. Looked choppy to me. We're in a range the whole time since market open, and nothing much you can do there. With continuation strategy, it is a low frequency trading strategy, so that's why I'm not going to take like everything every day, just so you guys know. Okay, so we pushed a little bit lower overnight. We took out these two 4 hour draws. We could be reversing off that and hitting this 4 hour high, or we could continue going lower and hit this 4 hour low. But I assume we'll be bullish again just because the wick they were leaving on the 4 hour. We also have this hourly gap, and this 4 hour is actually relative equal highs in the 1 hour, which is really nice. We have this gap right here that we can react off. Let's see. Yep, 5-minute gap as well. Ooh, I like that. But we're pretty far. Actually, no. Let's see what this would be. Pretty wide stops. Yeah, I'll take that. Probably go break even at this hourly high. Boom. Yep, there we go. All right, perfect. Okay, I'll go over my reasoning. So on the 5-minute, we had this 5-minute bullish gap that we were already, respecting and showing bullish price action out of. So right as market opened, right here, we were just seeing straight bullish displacement out of these gaps in pre-market. So right there, I trade basically off of displacement out of gaps for a continuation. So I saw a continuation out of the strong displacement of the gaps. That's why I entered off the displacement, break even at hourly high, or any internal high really, but there's just too many on the lower time frame. So break even at internal high, targeted that 4 hour, and yeah, pretty simple. Not much to do with that. All right, looks like, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn on news. We don't have, Procedure. All right, so we had 5:30 news, and by the way, I am in PST, so it's 5:30 for me. Okay, well, non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, yeah, so pretty high impact. So we definitely could come lower and hit this data draw, but you know, we are overall bullish. We actually, okay, we just broke above all-time highs. So we'll see what we want to do. Okay, 15-minute gap we can react off. Okay, we're just gonna break above all-time highs. Maybe make a new all-time high. Me personally, I never traded this strategy with all-time highs, so I don't know anything about like retracing off of all-time highs and targeting that in the same session. So I'm probably just not going to trade this just for the sake of that. I don't know what I'm really doing. And I won't learn all-time highs until we actually get to all-time highs in the live markets. Okay. So pretty bullish. Then we retrace into these gaps. Only 4-hour target I'd like to see is this on the bearish time on the bearish side, but on the hourly bullish side, this 1-hour gap. And yeah, that's mainly it. Pretty choppy on the pre-market a little bit, yeah. Okay, I like that recovery right there. Disrespecting these gaps, respecting these gaps. Okay, I like this recovery right here, but we didn't go into any gaps, so I'm gonna wait. Displacement higher. Okay, that was news. Might be a little bit choppy now because we had news. Okay, displacement higher. Choppy. Yep. Okay. I would be off by now. You know, no reason to trade when these are choppy conditions, right? There's like no reason to trade. New day. Always other days to trade in the market. Market will be here forever. And yeah. Okay, so we've retraced back up into this 4-hour gap, then we're kind of seeing a reaction out of it, but we're looking pretty choppy still on the 4-hour. I don't know if I like this price action right now. It's looking really weird. I don't know what yeah, I'll probably just target these, really. We're about to disrespect this 1-hour. Actually, I don't know. We'll see how we react off the 1-hour. But those two are my main targets for the day. Okay, so we do have bearish fair value gap and a bullish gap. So we can either respect this gap and inverse this and push higher, or vice versa, respect this, inverse this, and go lower. So we'll see. Wow, okay. Yeah. Thing is, maybe I would have entered like mid candle, like here in the live market, but I can't see the candles forming on FX replay. So yeah, this is pretty A plus, but I wouldn't really take this because right now I would just get a terrible entry. My stops would be all the way up here. Like I just want there's no reason to take that. So yeah, wicking the draw. Let's see if we get anything else. Rejecting off the 15-minute again. Rejecting off the draw. Okay, now we're just kind of ranging between this gap and the draw. Pretty choppy on the 5-minute. Okay, yeah, I'm probably off by now. Alright, so Looking pretty bullish on the 4 hour. We have this right here, and maybe this if you want to go higher. But yeah, I'm not looking to target any lows really. Only that one, that false 4 hour highs. Um, Looking pretty choppy on the 15 minute, but we also have this gap that we could react off of from pre-market, and then wow, okay, so we want to displace through that and just show bearish price action. So all we have on 1 hour, I'm really only liking that. That's all I like for the target's lower right now. But we can see how we can retrace maybe. Yeah, this is just chop, straight chop. No reason to take a trade there. What we have here is 1 hour low, but I didn't even want lows today, to be honest. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's news. Respecting this 15-minute bearish gap, but we're also respecting these gaps down here. 5 minute. Okay, I'm gonna see what we do here. I'm gonna see if we inverse this gap or not. Then I'm gonna make my decision. Currently respecting off of it. Yeah. Okay. Nope. You know, we're showing good volume, but we're not hitting any draws, which is, even though we have volume in the markets, that doesn't mean that we're gonna hit the draw. We have to have a safe entry to the draw, and we had no safe entry right there. Okay, bullish, obviously. Standing out to me is just 4 hour. That's all we really have right now. Yeah, I wouldn't want to target anything lower today. Yep, 5 minute looks nice. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, we want to just take that off of market open. I don't know what this is. This is not even a high, really. This is literally just a, I don't know. I'm not going to target it just because I'm not confident in that. If highs right here. Wow. Okay, let's target all-time highs now. We're showing good volume towards these all-time highs. There's really no point in even trying to, no retrace really. Yeah, I wouldn't take anything right there. Okay. I'm really off for this day. Trade lower. Continuation lower. No. Only thing I'll target is these gaps. Ooh. That looks good. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Wow. Okay, break even after taking out these new internal lows. No reason to go back higher here, except for stopping us out, and that's what happened. Nope. Wow, what is going on with the price? Yep, okay, stopped out. But we showed really good volume and displacement that we wanted to come down and take out or tap into that 1 hour. But yeah, I don't know. Right here, I was looking at the 1 minute tab with the good displacement out of it, and just bad delivery. So yeah, that's fine. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to aim for 2 to 3 trades per week. So nothing too crazy on my trade frequency. Really obvious draw, super strong. I'm honestly fine with taking this some like premature entry right here off market open if we need to. Hmm. Wow. Okay, maybe I should have been more attentive to. Hmm. Hmm. Retrace. Thing is, bro, it's too close to my. Like I would go break even at the draw on liquidity, but it's yeah. I would have got break even here and got worked out. Target the next draw really because I think we're going to be bearish. Oh, what's that? Okay, I'll just target this. We tapped into the 4 hour too. Bro, I don't even know if I want to trade this day at all even. All we're doing is just going lower. Let's see what we want. You want to pump up again. Alright, choppy. No trades. I mean, no entry to any draw because we just literally just ran to their draws without any entry. It's fine. We've been pretty choppy. My dog. We've been pretty choppy, but we're bearish overnight. So, or the previous day. So we can target this lower here. Maybe this lower here. So we'll see. 1 hour bearish fair value gap we're reacting off of. Like that. Oh wow. What are we doing? Oh, hold on. I like this. We could stop loss here. Target here. Break even either here at the hourly low, or we can just go break even off of volatility. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I would have gone break even right here, but you know. Next day. Pretty choppy. We've making a recovery, pretty bullish. So I'd only want to target that 4 hour really. Leaving those wicks. This 1 hour low looks good. Okay, no entry to that. Next will be this 4 hour. Okay, we're kind of reacting off this 15-minute gap and off this hourly gap. I like an entry here with displacement, yeah. I'm gonna go break even pretty early. Boom, I like that. Okay. Okay, I like the second entry right here. Displacement towards the draw, retrace into gaps. No, just retrace and yeah, inverse is 5 minute. I like this right here. Boom. Easy. I just talked us through it, but you know, we react off that 1 hour gap, push higher, get break even on the first trade. Even though if I held, I could have, you know, still got that one to 2 hour. But when I aim for like 1 to 2s, I guess that's pretty rare. But so if I even aim for them, then I want to go break even pretty early because it's pretty risky aiming for those with continuation model. But you know, I'm fine with that profit. 1 to 2.5 is enough. Okay, we had news. Also target data lows. Data highs got taken. We are at all-time highs still though, so we don't want to, force anything short if we don't have to. I'm liking that. Pretty confident in break even. Boom. All right, so reasoning for this was, I had my draw right here be all-time highs, but we left a big wick right here off all-time highs, showing that we don't want to displace above all-time highs and we want to displace lower after taking that out. We then show signs that we want to inverse this 5 minute, showing us that we want to go lower. We get just strong displacement out of that 1 minute gap right here. So I just took it, stops beneath or above this high right here, and just target, the draw, break even point, the draw, extend TP to 1-to-1, and it's easy. All it is just displacement and reaction out of gaps, and just continuations out of that displacement. That's how I view it. Same as yesterday, really, with these. Same as yesterday with the data low. But we are in this big 4 hour. So we'll see how we react off the 4 hour. If we get a nice reaction off the 4 hour, then I'll take that short all day. Just because it's the higher time frame, holds higher power, you know what I'm saying? Wow. That's totally perfect. Same trade as yesterday, that's crazy. The only thing I don't like about this share here is that we're going into a 15-minute gap. Like, the gap right here is just, sometimes we can just bounce off it and go hit stop loss, but I'm pretty confident in it. Yep. I'm about to get break even, bro. Nope, never mind. TP barely hit. Okay, so reasoning for this, bro, I just explained it yesterday or from the last day, but market opens, we get that market open volatile candle. We leave this big wick right here. That helps us react off that 15-minute gap and the 1 hour gap and the 4 hour gap, showing signs that we want to displace lower and hit data lows. We then form a bearish candle, another strong displacement candle out of that, enter right there. Stop loss here, TP past 1-to-1, and yeah. Next day. It's the 17th now, 17th. It's been about 2 weeks, and we've only taken, let's see how many trades we've taken. I just refresh my page, sorry. We've only taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 trades in 2 weeks. So, you know, that's actually no, it's been two weeks and 3 days or 2 days. So 12 trading days, 8 trades. A little bit higher than what I usually do, but we've been seeing some good price action in July. So 8 trades in 12 days isn't too bad. Pretty bullish again, reacting off this 4-hour gap. Definitely could target both of these, but as a safer option, I'll target this right here. This is all-time highs too. Could definitely go break even somewhere at a point like this at equal highs, because equal highs is a very strong draw. Or I can just target equal highs. We'll see. Yep, 15-minute gap. Let's see if we want to react off that. Off market open. We want to rip through it, I guess, or we want to. Okay, so this hourly gap is holding us, I would assume. But we don't have the best draws lower. I mean, I don't even like that 4-hour, to be honest, bro. I only like this. Yeah, this 1 hour looks good on the 1 hour. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. It looks good on the 1 hour. We can still move up though off this 15-minute. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Stops beneath this low. On break even. There we go. Perfect. Reasoning for this was that we were bullish on all high time frames. We were reacting off of this 1 hour gap and the 4-hour gap, showing bullish price action. We then react off this 15-minute gap with a very strong and good candle closure with this big wick, showing bullish price action. We then get a nice V-shaped recovery out of that gap with nice displacement, and I just take it, enter there. Have protected stops right there, and good TP. So, yep. Okay, we're all-time highs. Only draw lower would be this 4-hour gap. Yeah, okay, so I don't really trade all-time highs. What is that 1 minute gap we're reacting out of? I might not even trade this day. I don't even want to, really. Win versus 15-minute, nothing to react off of. Choppy. Yeah, just like look at the 5-minute. We aren't seeing any really structure. I guess I could have taken that right there, but I wasn't fully confident in that. Just by the way the 5-minute was looking, we were showing some clear trend. We were just showing some, just choppy price action. Okay, so reacting off that 4-hour again, which I really like. Leaving that wick. Good target here, and obviously here, all-time highs. Okay. Would want to end versus 15-minute just to make sure that we're gonna go higher too. Wow. Okay, just retrace, no retrace. All right. Yep. That's over for me. Took a draw on liquidity. I'm out. Boom, easy. Obviously, you could target this 4 and the all-time high. Bullish price action. Could jump back into that 1 hour gap or a 15-minute gap. I'm not seeing much off the 15-minute. Okay, wow. Nothing lower really on the 4 hour. I'd want to see these get hit, not anything else. Why are we dumping for? This is so weird. Okay. Let's see it. Maybe a swing. Yep. Even though this isn't a low, but now I got took out, so. These relative equal lows. That looks good. Now we're just chopping now. Okay, I'll be off by then. Took all of our draws with no entry. Pretty choppy on the 4 hour. Targets are these what we had yesterday. Target that 1 hour high. Okay, that looks good for a bearish target. Okay, equal lows. I'm liking that. Wow, okay. 4 minutes, 4 candles. So, reasoning for this, I wanted highs originally, but we have to adjust our bias and not get married to one bias. We're reacting off this big 1 hour gap that we've been in, showing signs that we want to go lower. We're reacting off this 15-minute gap right here above, and so I'm thinking like maybe we definitely have chances of going bearish. And off of market open, we automatically dump, and then we get a retrace, nice retrace with a nice V-shaped recovery, and yeah, pretty easy 1 to 4.8, 1 to 1.48, easy. All right. Oh wow, really good price action. Reacting off this 4 hour gap, showing very good bullish price action. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Good wick. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I want long so bad. I like that. Good recovery. Boom, break even. All right, break even trade. That's fine. What have got stopped out anyways? Next day, because I doubt we're going any higher. Chopping around a little bit, but we are starting to form some bearish price action. Really obvious 4 hour low, but then we obviously have these all-time highs. So we'll just see what market gives us, and we'll react off what market gives us. Okay, looking pretty bearish on the lower time frames. All right, sorry about that. My dog was going crazy. I cannot deal with that. Oh, I had a. All right, so we're back. Um, let's see how market gives us. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Yeah, I would be off by now. Like, bro, just look at the 1 minute, bro. This is terrible price action. Like, I don't even. Yeah. Like, you could have took this trade right here, but you also have to be aware that we just swept out the hourly draw. We just swept out our hourly low. So why would you enter after taking a big form of liquidity? You know, that's where some people mess up, and where I've messed up before. It's after taking trades off of taking out draws and liquidity, which is not what you would want to be doing. Okay, I just skipped on accident, but we'll still. Wow, okay, big gap we could be leaving a wick off of and targeting all-time highs. Let's see what we want to do. Okay, market open right. Market out. Here, been pretty bullish, showing choppy price action. Come on, give me some volume. Nope. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. You know, pretty good results from this session. I'll go to my analytics. Yep, okay. I basically like did a funded account early. I just basically just passed the funded account really. You know, usually on my funded accounts I risk like $700 per trade. So I definitely would have passed it, but you know, we took we took 10 trades. We won 6, lost 1, and 3 break even. Um, with the 85% win rate, which is pretty good. 85% win rate is, you know, really good for this. And yeah, average OR was 1.1 to 1.4, which, you know, I told you guys earlier that continuation is a low RR but a high win rate strategy. And look what we got. We got 85% win rate, high win rate, but a low RR, 1 to 1.14. So yeah, that's what we get. I'll see you guys in the next video.